Friends, today I'm going to demonstrate about the while operations using the shell scripting. So the basic commands for that we use in shell scripting for a file are grep and cut command. So basic syntax are: first we have to check if the file is exists, or if it's a ordinary file or a special file, and then according to the commands we carry on. So here the first one is to find the frequency of occurrences of an alphabet or a word. So first I'm asking for the file name. I'm reading the file name in read fname. Now I'm using switch case. So first is for word and the next is for character. So inside switch case I enter the word, then I read a word, and if I use this command fname, that is if it's an ordinary file, then word count is equal to grep o word fname, and which is pipelined using word count L. So it will give me the number of times the word is used in that file, and otherwise not the word is not present. So the next one is to check for a character. So I'm entering getting the character, and same thing I'm doing. I'm checking if a file is the ordinary file or special file. Then the command to check the number of characters: grep of o character followed by file name, and then pipeline with word count L. So here is my output. So in my file I have written this text, and I'm searching for the word shell. So the shell occurs 4 times, so this gives my output. And I'm checking for the character S, then S is 17 times. Then the next is to check is to replace a word in a file. So first I'm reading the file name, then I'm asking for a word, reading a word and echo the word that we want to replace. So I'm checking if the file is a special file or ordinary file, and then to replace the word I have used acd command, acd minus I of s followed by word and the word I want to replace, then g of file name, g followed by the file name. So enter the word. So I have the output shell. I want to replace it by unix. So this was the original file shell, which is now replaced by unix. All the shell are replaced by the word unix. The third one is to check on the person's user ID and how many times the person is logged in. To do that, I use the user ID and username. So to display the username, the command is who you followed by the grep user, and I'm cutting it with cutting the first column. So I have cut D followed by F1. The terminal number is F2. Date of last login is F8. Time of last login is who you pipeline with grep user pipeline by the cut F10. And number of user last login is I use the cat command, cat last login.txt followed by the wc of L. So here I get the output. Next one is asking me to give the details of a file like inode number, permission, and link. So I'm reading the file name, then the inode number is ls of hyphen li followed by the file name. Then permission is same, only I have to get the second column, so I get F2. Links ls hyphen li followed by same command followed by F3. Then the owner ID, group ID, size, month, date, time, and file name, which has the for which I have to just get the corresponding column. So ls hyphen li followed by cut command of F3, F4, F5, F6, and so on. So here is my output. The next one is to write a shell script that take user ID as an argument and print out the person's name, home directory, and all. So here is my file called etc/password, and if file is not a is an originary file, then the username is cat command is used, cat followed by the file name, and then cut slash hyphen d of f1. Then password same thing, just F1 will change to F2. User ID, group ID, full name, directory, and shell name. As we go on, I just get the corresponding columns using the F1, F2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So here I get the output. So now I have to check if all these things, that if a file exists, is readable, writable, executable, ordinary, directory, or if it has a size pardon me, greater than 0. So here is my file called unix6.txt. Now if minus of r, to check for readable, the command is -r file. Then I have to, if to check for write permission, the command is -w of file name. To check if it has execute permission, the command is -x of file. To check if it's an ordinary file, it is -f of file. To check if the file is directory, the command is -d file. And then to check if the file size is 0, I have s of file. Then to check if the file exists or not, I have the command e followed by file -e followed by the file name. So here is my output. So the file unix 6 text has read access, write permission. It does not have execute permissions. It's a text file, and it is an ordinary file, not a directory. The file size is 0 and the file exists. So these were some of the basic file commands that are used in shell scripting. Thanks for watching.